Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Random Wrestling Talk, episode number 6, with my friend Matthew and fellow follower and subscriber, John. Nice to have you guys on the show. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing great. What about you, man?
Not
Doing
much,
fine.
man.
Hope everyone had a good holiday.
Yeah, I did. How about you, John?
Yeah, that great holiday.
All right, that's good to hear, man. Me, I had a nice relaxing day off from work since I don't work on Mondays and Tuesdays, thank God. And I get Sundays off, thank God for that too. But anyway, that's all.
But they make you work
topic.
like a dog on Saturdays.
Yeah, that's true. I wish I didn't have to work on Saturdays, but that's not the point. Not here or there. This is Wrestling Talk, episode number 6, and what'd you guys think of Monday Night Raw last night? As you guys already know, if you watched my video, you already know what my opinion is, so I'll ask you two what you thought of Monday Night Raw.
The highlight of the night was Vince's big bomb drop. Everything else was a bore fest. Well, except for Jericho popping in.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was he actually had, like I said on the Raw review, he had the biggest pop on the whole entire show out of everybody. About the only one closest to him was actually Roman Reigns, and he was just getting mostly cheers from women and kids. So, I mean, that wasn't nothing big or surprising on that. But everything else was just a freaking bore fest, like Matt said.
Some weak-ass faction trying to form. That was kind of completely pointless.
Oh, I don't quite understand any of that. Like, what is the point of him actually, with Heath Slater already? I mean, what the fuck is that deal? The rant I did on that video about Dolph Ziggler losing to Heath Slater was just a fucking shame. I thought that was pathetic. So, John, you alright, man? Or you kind of busy over there?
Yeah, I was just moving some shit around. I actually wasn't expecting a call right now. I actually kind of forgot about it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can just mute your mic, that way you're not, whenever you're ready to receive your call.
I'm done now. I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay. Alright, sounds
So
good,
we're ready
man.
to go?
Yeah, we've been going. We've been live this whole time.
Okay, but we all have our shit together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our shit together, man. So, John, I haven't heard from your opinion.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
John, what's your opinion? What was the biggest thing about Monday Night Raw you enjoyed watching outside of Chris Jericho? Is there anything else involved?
No. I mean, I guess I guess the world title match was alright, but it was pretty predictable that Reigns was gonna retain the championship, though.
Truth of the matter is, I thought they were actually going to do a screw job there for a moment. I really thought he was going to lose the fucking title. And I told Matthew this. I said, if that was going to happen, I wasn't going to watch the WWE current product anymore. I would have stopped after WrestleMania because, personally, I'm not a big fan of Roman Reigns being the champion. But I would prefer him over Sheamus any day at this point. The way they built Sheamus up. It's not really
wrong with him?
It's
He's the
nothing
greatest
wrong
champion
with
of all time.
Yeah.
It's not really.
I mean, he won the title in 5 minutes and 15 seconds. That's a record.
Sheamus 5:15.
Yeah, the problem with
The
him
icon.
is they never went ahead and built him up properly. That was the problem.
Yeah, I made a shock. They didn't build Edge up properly.
Yes, he did.
Are you kidding me, Matthew?
Beat
You
the
go
fuck
back
out of Matt
to
Hardy.
Yeah, look at Matt Hardy.
What about Matt Hardy?
Edge beat the fuck out of Matt Hardy.
That was predictable. The only time Matt Hardy won was at Unforgiven in 2005, but at least Edge had a build-up in 2004 all the way up to 2006. They had a build-up for him to win the title. What did they do with Sheamus? Fucking nothing. He lost to nobody.
Beat Orton at SummerSlam.
Oh, he beat Orton at SummerSlam for the first time. I don't think he ever beat Orton, ever. And I think that was his first win against Orton in their whole entire existence of facing each other. So
what you need to
big
understand, Bruce, what you need to understand is instead of making it obvious build up like how they did with Rollins, they completely took Sheamus out of the picture by making him lose to all these jobbers, making him a joke, and then when he finally cashed in, you never saw it coming.
Yeah, that's a great way to build up a champion.
Oh, absolutely. I really like the sarcasm there, John. Really like it. Yeah, I didn't like that. I thought that was disgusting. Roman Reigns should have been heel in Survivor Series. That's old news, old stuff. Anyone's watched any of these videos, they already know my opinion on that. Or Dean Ambrose being heel and being champion. But
Can we talk about the elephant in the room, please?
And what's that?
Why don't we both, all the three of us, pick the guy who would want to see win the title in the Royal Rumble match?
I was just kidding. I fucking hate Sheamus.
Well, I know you were. I believed you were just joking around and being sarcastic there. So I knew you were, just by the tone of your voice, I knew you were just messing around. But all right, yeah. Since Matt brings that up, we'll start with you, John, since you're the guest. Who do you think you predict will win the WWE Championship?
Roman Reigns, duh. I mean, they're not going to take that title off him that quick if he's going to be the next big star.
All right, Matt, you're next. I'll go last.
I want to see Daniel Bryan make an appearance and just shock everybody and win it. That's what I'm going.
Yep.
It's not going to happen, though.
Yep, I'm in agreement with John that it's not going to happen. You can go in the corner, take some LSD, and maybe then it will happen, but it ain't going to happen. Yeah, but...
Really?
Excluding Daniel Bryan, Matt, who legitimately do you think will win this world title?
It's basically the Rumble. I've never been able to pick who's gonna win the Rumble, so I don't have.
The last 2 years it's been freaking easy. What are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, because the Royal Rumble has been a joke. It's not even a point to make the pick yet. We all know it's gonna win Brock Lesnar. They would not be bringing in Brock Lesnar to make an appearance and be in the Rumble if he's not gonna win and become champion. You happy now? Thanks for ruining it.
Exactly. Brock is going to be the man at Royal Rumble and win the World Heavyweight Championship. Here's what would be very interesting. And if they build it
Jericho,
up right,
who knows?
No, that ain't
Y2
happening.
Jobber.
Y2 Jobber. I like it. But no. What I believe should happen if they build this up right, and it's a match that has not been talked about hardly at all for the last several months, and this would work out possibly, Brock Lesnar defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Bray Wyatt.
The fuck?
Fuck no. Have you noticed that everybody,
Are you high?
everybody that Bray Wyatt feuds with makes him go cold and it's just not even exciting.
When's the last time Bray Wyatt had a decent rivalry to begin with? Every rivalry's been
with Roman
He
Reigns.
bored everybody to death with Roman Reigns, a feud that lasted like 6 months.
That was a waste of time for everyone.
No, that Hell in a Cell match was really good. I don't care what anyone says. I enjoyed that match.
Yeah. You can make the Hell in a Cell match interesting as much as you want. The problem is the build-up towards it was pathetic. And don't even get me started with the rivalry he had with Dean Ambrose. Where'd that come from?
Yeah, Dean Ambrose went nowhere after that.
Yeah, that rivalry was fucking shit. But the thing is, did you see what they did last night with the Wyatt family? They beat the shit out of both a heel and a face.
God damn it.
Dude, they're taking out anyone.
Well, that's the point. Let them take out the Beast Incarnate. The Eater of Worlds versus the Beast Incarnate. You could sell that, man.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
And I know what you want. You just want a mic feud between Bray Wyatt and Paul Heyman. You want to see those two go at it.
That would be a very interesting mic confrontation. Here's another thing that'd be neat: seeing Bray Wyatt get his fucking ass kicked.
Yes, all members of the Wyatt family are going to make a nice little pit stop in Suplex City, and they ain't ever coming back.
There you go. That sounds like a good deal to me. All right. Well, if Brock Lesnar wants to win, John, who do you think would be best to face him for it?
Fuck, I think I just go with Reigns again, and this time have Reigns win the championship from him again. But I mean, this time have Reigns beat Brock Lesnar for the title.
And full honesty, guys, if Reigns is not, full honesty, if Reigns is not champion after the Rumble and does not win the title back, I just see him and Triple H just going at it.
That's gonna happen.
I don't see Reigns in a title match at WrestleMania if he's not the champion going in.
I see Roman Reigns getting the CM Punk treatment like what CM Punk got in 2014. He's gonna wrestle his way through. He's gonna be doing very well, and then out of nowhere in the Final Four, Triple H is gonna show up and he's gonna screw him. I don't think Triple H should be in the Royal Rumble match because he has no business. What was that, John?
I said I think he might enter number 30 and end up winning the title and putting over Reigns in the main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah, did you watch do you watch JD from New York 206?
No, I heard it on some YouTube channel. Some guy was talking about it.
Yeah, that guy I'm subscribed to. He mentioned that on his Monday Night Raw review, and he believes that too. I would hate that. I don't want to see Triple H as the champion.
What would really suck, just for the hell of it, considering, Vince McMahon, Miss McMahon, and all his screw job scenarios, has Reigns walk in as number one, saying, "You're the champion. You're defending the belt. You're number one. Good luck."
Isn't Big Show number one?
No, he's the first person that was to be named part of the Royal Rumble, but he never mentioned he'd be number one in the
What about Big
entrances.
Show? What about Big Show? He might win.
Fuck that shit. I'd rather go ahead and get shot in the head.
Does anyone agree that Big Show should retire, since that's what the WWE Universe has been chanting every time he comes out?
Well, they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to annoy the audience. This is all... Well, I mean, last night you got Stephanie McMahon going ahead and stating in her dialogue that we as fans have false hope that things are going to change. She was stating reality. Nothing's going to change with WWE. You can live in a fairyland. Nothing's going to change. The only thing that's going to change is there's going to be a new face with the same dumb storyline being recycled over and over again.
In reality, there's two things that will never change, but in reality there are three: taxes, death, and shitty WWE content.
That's what you're adding to life, Matt?
Yep.
What do you think about that, John?
Wait, what did he say?
There are three things in life that won't ever change: taxes, death, and shitty WWE content.
What do you think about that for state of life that won't ever change?
It won't change.
I have to admit that you're right about that. That is definitely true. I don't think WWE's ever going to change for me and shit.
Maybe if they go back to TV 14 one day.
I don't even think that's going to solve their problem. You look at TNA, they got TV 14. Their stuff is shit. I mean, it don't really matter. They don't have...
It's not really TV 14. I mean, they don't do anything like hardcore or anything. It's just same old bullshit.
Very true. I have to admit that. But the thing is that WWE doesn't have passion in their programming. That's the problem. And I've mentioned this many times before. They can still keep it suitable for an entire family to watch. They don't make this shit, like, passionate. They don't care. It's like what Vince McMahon said on that podcast with Stone Cold Steve Austin back in 2014 in December. He stated that these guys don't have the same passion that you and The Rock and Triple H had back in the day, or the same camaraderie or anything. And I'm starting to believe that. When I first heard it, I said, you're an asshole, Vince. But, I mean, you look at guys like Dolph Ziggler, and I stated this in the Raw review, guys. You look at fucking Del Rio. You look at freaking Roman Reigns even. These guys are not trying to do anything impressive. Like I said, as an employee working on that show, if I was a wrestler, and I wasn't getting over with the audience, the people were freaking bored out of their minds, I'd say, Vince, take this crap and scrap it. Whatever I have to say, I'll say whatever I need to say, and I'll do it the way it meets the standards of the storyline that I need to meet to keep it going the way you want it to go. But I'm going to do it my way, the way I'm going to say it, and not say it with someone telling me to reverberate or re-say everything that was written down on paper. I mean, that's just fucking idiotic, and that's one of the major problems of WWE. And then the other thing is that these guys just lay the fuck down. They don't care what Vince McMahon tells them to do. They just do what they're told, and that's it. They don't care if it's bad, good, or indifferent. They're just going, they're doing what Brock Lesnar said on his podcast with Stone Cold. He's clocking in, he's clocking out. He's just getting a paycheck. It's just a job. It's not there's no passion for them for that shit no more. They don't give a fuck.
I totally agree. I mean, I don't think they really care as long as they get that paycheck at the end of every week, then they're good.
Yeah, and that's
for
why
me, I see a lot of passion in NXT.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't understand that, and maybe it's because Triple H's way in NXT. I don't know, John. Do you have the WWE Network, John?
Yeah.
Okay. If I was you, if you haven't watched NXT ever, I would catch it because you will see a ton of different things in that show that WWE back in the old days, in the 90s and early 2000s, you will notice that they're still that involved with a touch of the current WWE product stuff thrown in for the fan of ages to be able to watch this stuff. So that's what they're missing.
I don't know. I mean, 3-hour Raw on these shitty ass pay-per-views is really all I can take of wrestling.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. If you catched NXT, you'd say fuck Monday Night Raw and just watch 1 hour NXT and not watch Raw ever again.
Worth it.
I'm serious. Because I'll tell you the truth, and it's pathetic because you got the minor leagues beating the major leagues. That's like the fucking minor leagues of baseball beating the major leagues of baseball.
Didn't Finn Balor say he doesn't want to come to the main roster because it might fuck up his career or something?
Yes, he values very much what he's doing in NXT. He likes what he's doing. He finds that he's he's creating a lot of credibility with his portion and contributing to the company by Warner instead of moving into the main roster. The only thing he said on his Twitter account that he really would like to do later on in his career is become the WWE Heavyweight Champion. That's it. Other than that, he has not mentioned one word of being excited to ever be pushed into the main roster.
And now that you're bringing NXT, didn't you tell me some interesting news about that earlier today?
Yes, just before I logged on here, guys, I actually looked up about the information, and WWE posted this on their website, so I don't know if you guys have looked at it yet, but they actually responded to the rumors going on in the internet world about the 4 big names from the New Japan Wrestling organization that are being claimed to be picked up because their contract with New Japan is over with. And Triple H has made no comment to those rumors. So one of two things. He didn't sign them, or he did, and more than likely, I'm going with did sign them, and he just doesn't want to say nothing yet.
And those big four would be?
AJ Styles, Doc Galloway, Doc Galloway, who was formerly known as the guy who was walking around with his tongue hanging out, pretending he was Festus. Yes, that guy. He's now working back with WWE, which is funny. Carl Harper. We just lost John.
Okay, he'll come back though.
All right, so I'll refer back to what I was saying. Carl Harper, the tag team partner of Doc Galloway, and a big name in New Japan. I forgot how you pronounce the name. I even forgot the name altogether. But I think he was a former heavyweight champion in their program.
So you're basically saying there's a small chance that the Bullet Club might come to NXT.
3 members of the Bullet Club. I think that the Japanese wrestler is actually part of the Bullet Club. So yes, I do believe we will have the faction of the Bullet Club unless those rights were belong to New Japan. But I saw them use that.
They do
ROH,
if it's shared with that is owned by New Japan. The fact that they share it with ROH, that might not be a problem. But if they come to NXT, all shit's gonna go through the roof.
If they've signed AJ Styles, you can count me in. I am watching NXT from then on. Seriously, after WrestleMania 32, if there is not, they got 3 more months left with me. Okay, after WrestleMania 32, if there is no more, there's no more improvements. There's nothing going on with it. I am seriously considering to be done with this crap. But yeah, I mean, guys, I just lost y'all. Kind of weird. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this kind of ended a little abrupt, I guess. Catch us next week on Random Wrestling Talk, episode number 7. All right, guys? Thanks for watching. Goodbye. See ya. See you later. Bye-bye.